Somebody come look at this.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a big...
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Is it easier for them to pull the plug on someone like Jimmy Kimmel, given the political and media environment we're in right now?
It's certainly easier for them to give an opportunity to walk it back or to try and clarify exactly what he meant, and more importantly, to tell the truth about what actually occurred here. This comes down to the typical leftist tactic of never wanting to take responsibility for anything. They gin up all of this foment, all of this narrative, and now all of a sudden something horrific has happened and it's their guy and they want to say, oh no, it's a MAGA guy, which is not true. It's a lie. And they've done this time after time with violent cases after violent cases. And when it doesn't suit their narrative to try and lie and say it's someone from the right, they justify it, just like they justified $2 billion worth of rioting damage and murder of police officers in the summer of 2020. So they are masters of projection. When they say it's the conservatives, the right wings, political ecosphere doing this, they're actually talking about themselves. They're holding up a mirror and they don't like what they see. And instead of just taking some responsibility and saying, how can we prevent this from happening again? We have a sick problem inside the left. The data proves it out. Polling after polling shows that a significant number of people on the left justify political violence, and not just getting a little violent by destroying property, but by murdering those who they disagree with. And we've seen this occur. Yeah. So they're going to have to figure it out, but they're lying about what's actually going on.
ABC just pulled Jimmy Kimmel's show indefinitely. The move came after he called out conservatives for how they were spinning the Charlie Kirk story. That one segment lit up a firestorm. Nexstar stations dropped him. The FCC chair even threatened Disney and ABC over what he said. Think about that. A government regulator pressing a network over a late night joke. This isn't about whether you like Kimmel or not. It's about the fact that another voice on late night TV just got sidelined. Remember, Stephen Colbert's cancellation was just announced back in July? Now 2 of the biggest names in comedy are gone in just a couple of months. Comedy is turning into the front line of our political wars. Follow me if you want real breakdowns you won't hear anywhere else. P.S. I'm still looking for a home for these 2 near Missouri, and if you're interested, look at the previous video to this one.